Hey Taurus, ooh, this is what I want to show you. Taurus, that's your astrological greeting card by Kim Kranz, who's a wonderful artist and does some really beautiful work with a variety of decks, my favorite being the Animal Spirit deck. And check her out if you want to, but I love that and I wanted to show you. So this is your cosmic weather update for the week of November 10th. And if you want to watch the rest of this video, please go to YouTube and check it out. Here is what is up this week. So we have a Venus, your ruler, Venus and Mars opposition on November 10th, which is today. Mercury entering Scorpio tomorrow, 11/11. And the planet Uranus, still taking up residence in your sign, will be there till 2027. So this is shaking things up for you for sure. I think it's at 8 degrees right now. So if you have planets early in Taurus, you've already been feeling the disruption of this planet being in your sign. And if you were born later on in Taurus season, or whatever planets are further along in degrees, then that is coming for you. So be ready for that. If you want to talk more about these things, you know, you can hit me up and we can do a reading and I can tell you about where your sun is in relation to that transit and how you can expect it to affect you. But back to this week. So mid next week, life will get a lot more interesting. But this week it's a bit quiet for Taurus. Although for some of you, you may experience some conflict with a Mars dominant person, like an Aries, like myself, or maybe even I'm feeling like a Libra contributing to some drama in your life, or Libra dynamics. So with your ruler being in Libra right now, this is bringing in the Libran energy. And part of what the conflict feels like for an Aries, if it's not an actual Libra person, I just did the Aries video, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So that's where these signs come into it. Aries rules Mars, Venus rules you, Venus rules Libra, and these are the players and the energies that are potentially creating conflict in your life this week. So if it's not a Libra person or an Aries person, it's these qualities and the energies that these signs and planets represent. So from Aries, you get someone or something that wants to lead and act, and maybe not always with enough planning before they make a move. Then you have Libra, who wants to like weigh out the pros and cons continuously, and Taurus, for you, really sometimes not wanting to make a move at all. And occasionally that strategy, maybe more than occasionally, that strategy can really work out for y'all. I can see how sometimes things just come to you. Your steadiness and willingness to hold still allows people to fucking find you. You know, they know where you're gonna be and you're reliable, and we really need that energy right now. But what I'm sensing is something asking you to move, to make a move. It actually really came through strongly as like someone, it feels like it's really being enacted through a particular person calling your bluff on something. And that, honestly, the energy feels pretty icky. I'm sorry that you're going through it. This person may be provoking you. They may not even be fully conscious of how they're provoking you, but I definitely get this like energy of having been provoked, or someone continuously provoking you, attempting to get you to make a move because they just want to see something different than they have been seeing. So if you continue to just have this consistent appearance, because it could be that internally you're feeling differently or things are shifting for you internally, but they're not seeing evidence of that on the outside, they're going to do what they can to get you to respond so that they can see it. Keep that in mind. What can you do to make this feel better for you? Maybe it's expressing something. Maybe you don't have to take action. Maybe it's not an actual action item, but maybe it's showing a fucking emotion. And it's not anger. Are you hiding something that hurts you? Stop it. Just feel it. It's okay for them to see your pain. I did not plan to talk about that. That was a tangent. Aries energy seems to be asking you to act and may feel combative. As you're holding the position of not being ready, they are continuing to provoke you. You may truly not be ready, or you may be avoiding taking action simply because someone else is encouraging you to do so. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Maybe even challenging, maybe even threatening you to take action. Feels like someone's playing a game of chicken with you and calling your bluff. In terms of your readiness, if you hold back, that is your choice. Of course, hold back if you're truly not ready. Of course, tap into your intuition. Follow the signs. You know what to do. Absolutely. But for some of you, you are ready. You're not acting. You're not expressing emotions authentically, and it's going to hurt you. So here's the timeline to keep in mind. So Mars has just shifted, or is shifting rather, by the end of this week into direct motion. It's been hanging out in Aries for months, and while as an Aries I would normally be happy about that, the reason it's been there so long is because it's been in retrograde. It's going to be moving forward as of the 14th of this month, and by January it's going to be joining you in your sign with a planet that is already fucking things up, right? It is going to make a conjunction to the planet Uranus, and that will be on January 21st, 2020. So it is by January 21st, 2020 that I highly encourage you to have made a move in this particular area that you know and I don't, where this move needs to be made. We may be able to bring some clarity to this by taking a look at your chart and which house Taurus is in for you, and any other planets that may be there, particularly at 8 degrees Taurus, okay? And we're also going to consider at 8 degrees Scorpio what's going on there. Take a look, see what you can find. You can even Google, what does the third house in astrology mean? And that's going to give you some perspective and help you understand how this could be affecting you. All right? I think, yeah. I think that covers it. I love you. You're doing great. You're doing so well.